The new Wingmen promo is here, and you can potentially get yourself this Grandmaster who is an 89 overall Rick Barry playstyle select, and he's looking like he's giving out an elite athleticism boost to team for absolutely free. But how do you actually go ahead and do that? Well, it starts off by taking a look at the limited time event itself. You'll notice there are 3 separate sections to this promo. There's a finesse section, a power section, and a strategic section, focusing on each of the 3 playstyles within the game. But let's take a look at the finesse side for an example. You'll notice on the left-hand side, there is a blitz event. Now, these are 20 events you can play through every single day to get yourself 150 points per event. And they only cost you 25 stamina, which is really low on the stamina cost. And it will also give you 25 monthly master emblems to help you out in the monthly master section, which is always a bonus when it comes to promos, giving out monthly master emblems in those separate events. To the right of that, there is a special event, which is going to give you 300 finesse points, and also there's 50 monthly master emblems. And then it's also going to give you a little pack, which has a chance of getting a 78 overall player from the finesse section. Now, if you get a player, that is really going to help you out, and we'll work out exactly how it's going to help you out later on in the video. But if you get a player, it is going to be very lucky indeed. And each of these events costs 50 stamina a piece, but there is only one you can play through every single day. Now, it's exactly the same for each of the 3 sections. So you'll notice the power section is exactly the same. The strategic section is also exactly the same with the blitz event and that special event over there. Now, obviously, the points you're getting, you will have to spend them on this one pack, and you can find that by pressing on the shopping cart icon over there, and you'll notice each one of these packs costs 1,750 points from that section, and it will give you a select pack between 78 overall players from that separate side. And what you need to do is basically pick one of them. It doesn't matter which one you pick at all, because you're going to use them in these sets to upgrade bit by bit. But in terms of getting some more points, you can use these exchange sets as a way of getting more points, and they are basically exchanging for 65 to 69 overall players to get yourself 600 points from that specific section. There's one for the power section, and there's one for the strategic section, and there is of course one for that finesse section over there. But you can do each one of these once per day because they're on a 24-hour reset, and these will help you get those points you need to get yourself to 78 overall players, which you can then exchange for 83 overall players. So let's take, for example, the finesse section, because why not? You'll notice you'll need 2 78 overall players and 2 70 plus overall players. You can use past season players, or you can just use players from season 7 who are above 70 overall. 2 of those and 2 of the 78 overall gets you an 83 select pack. Now, with this select pack, it does matter which of the 83s you go ahead and pick, because if we look at the finesse set over here, to get yourself an 87 overall master, you're going to need each of the 83s once, but each specific one once. So that means you have to go ahead and select each of the 83s at least once to get yourself an 87 overall master. So getting the 78s, it doesn't matter which one you select. Getting the 83s, it doesn't matter which one you select. So you can then do this set and get yourself your 87 overall master. Now, it works exactly the same for the other sections. In order to get yourself the 87 masters, you're going to need each of the 5 specific 83 overall masters in order to get them. Exactly the same for both of those sections. That is going to be easy to do. So in total, you need to do each of these sets twice. So twice for the power set, twice for the strategic set, and twice for that finesse set to get yourself 2 of the 87 per section, to get yourself 6 in total, to then go ahead and claim Rick Barry. So this is going to give you Rick Barry at playstyle select, so you can pick which style you want him, and also all of those 6 masters you put into this set, you're going to be able to get the chance to get them back as well, which is really useful to help you pretty much get a completely new lineup with all of these 87s and of course the 89 as well, because we have got a whole range of different positions. Bradley Beal really interesting at that center spot. You got a point guard, a shooting guard, small forward, a power forward, and a center, and of course you got yourself a small forward Rick Barry. So you could potentially make a whole team of these guys over here, basically filling out your entire lineup. But there are ways in the store to help you get some more points and push you a little bit further to getting Rick Barry. There's this coin pack, which is going to cost 10k coins per pack, or you can watch an advert and it'll get you 150 points for each separate section. So 150 power points, 150 strategic points, and 150 finesse points per pack. And you can buy 5 of them every single day. Above that, there's a cash offer, so 200 NBA cash for 750 points for each separate section. That is going to be done 10 times a day. And then there is one which is going to cost you 200 NBA cash. It can only be done once a day because it is a 3-for-1 offer where you can get 1,000 points for each separate section. There's a boom or bust pack as well, which is going to give you a 5% chance of getting an 83 78 overall player from the promo itself. And there is also the VIP event pass, which you can purchase for real money to unlock that. You'll get yourself some points and some stamina as well. But in total, what you're getting from that event is basically a pack which is going to give you some chances at getting a player. You get a guaranteed 78 overall Wingmen player and also a 10% chance at getting an 83 overall player. So that is up to you whether you want to spend the money or not in order to unlock that event and get yourself some extra players from the promo. You don't have to spend the money on this event in order to get yourself the Grandmaster for free. And we'll go through all the calculations in order to get that 89 overall master now. So if we look at the total requirements needed to get him and work backwards, so as you can see, you're going to need to get yourself 687 masters to get yourself your 89 select pack. So that is going to be 2 of the 87 masters from each separate side. And then if we take a look at the 87 masters, you're going to need to get yourself 583 masters to turn in for 187 master. So in total, you're going to need to get yourself 1083 masters per section to get yourself 2 of the 87s required per section to get yourself that Rick Barry at the end of the promo. In terms of 83s, 183 is going to need 2 of these 78 overall masters, and in total that's 2078 masters per section in order to get yourself Rick Barry. And then if we look at that one pack that gets you those 78 overall masters, each one is going to cost yourself 1,750 points, so that is 35,000 points per section in order to get yourself Rick Barry. Now obviously, the more 78 you pull from this event, the less points you're going to need per section. Every single 78 overall player pulled from this pack reduces the amount of points for that section by 1,750. So if I pull 2 78s in the power section, that means I've saved myself 3,500 points for that one section. But now if we work out how many points you're going to get from this promo, no money spent, you're going to get yourself 150 points per blitz event. So times that by 20, that's 3,000 points per section. And then also that's another 300 from the special event. So that's 3,300 points per section per day. And then from the store, there is that coin pack, which is going to get you 150 points per section. Buy 5 of them a day, that's going to be 750 points per section per day. And then through the sets, you can do the exchange sets once for each separate section, so that is 600 points per section per day from the sets alone. And if we add that up, your daily total will be 4,650 points every single day for the promo. Promo is out for a total of 7 days, so that's going to put you at 32,550 points. Now obviously I said you're going to need to get yourself 35,000 points in order to get Rick Barry, so you will fall a little bit short of that, but obviously if you pull some players along the way from each separate side, that is going to help you out and reduce the amount of points required. But we aren't going to leave this entirely upon you getting lucky enough to get yourself some of the players. There is an extra way of getting the points required to push you over to 35,000 and get yourself Rick Barry, and that is through this 3-for-1 offer. You're going to need to purchase this 3 times throughout the entirety of the promo, which is going to cost you 600 NBA cash to do, and that isn't a huge amount of NBA cash when you think about it, because you can actually do your daily objectives quite comfortably. You might already have a good amount of cash. As you can see, I'm at 1,860. You can do your own rewards to get some extra ones as well if they pop up for you and they work for you. But a maximum of 600 NBA cash needs to be spent on this offer to get yourself that Rick Barry by the end of the promo. I say maximum because, of course, if you do pull some players from the special events, that is going to decrease the amount of points required and might lower it to an amount which you can actually get up to without actually spending NBA cash. But of course, that is entirely down to luck, whereas simply spending an NBA cash is a guaranteed way of getting the points required for each section to get yourself up to 35k and get yourself Rick Barry by the end of the promo. Of course, every time you get an 83 overall player, you need to select the right one to be put into the 87 overall set. If you do pick up the wrong 83, that is going to cost you a decent amount of points, which might be the difference between you getting Rick Barry and not getting him at the end of the promo. So make sure you're taking care when you select your 83s to pick exactly the ones you need to be put into the 87 select packs to then be able to get your 87s from these sets over there. So let me know in the comment section down below whether you are going to try and get yourself the Rick Barry. Of course, the 87 overall masters are looking decent as well with a wide range of positions and boosts. Of course, that Bradley Bill's looking fairly interesting, but once you get all of these players, you might be looking to do some crazy special moves such as the step back shot, jelly layup, all of that good stuff. And if you want to know exactly how you can do that, go check out the video in the bottom left hand corner, and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.